Alright, man, it's ThrillyThrowbacks, man. We got Knowledge to God here, man. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
You already know. Shout outs to I Made This. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my bro.
Let me zoom in on that.
I'm endorsing the brand. Y'all know what it is. I Made This.
Fire.
Shout outs to my bro Kevin Black. He really, like, you know, is the designer, the CEO of the company. And, you know, I'm basically working with him to kind of push the brand. I Made This is like a brand for the fans, for the people who basically, you know, want to create their own style and kind of like, you know, make it themselves. And that's what the brand is all about. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Thrilly, man, for having me.
I got some questions for you, though.
Talk to me, brother.
Now, with all this situation, you know, going on with ANWAR and the pub, everybody coming at you, man. What you got to say about that, man? Like, everybody like really coming at your head like you some type of like we did an interview together.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know, you know, what got into. I mean, he always been dope.
It's been like a good year.
It's been a great year from him. He always been dope.
2019, he went crazy.
And I dropped it because I knew, I dropped the prediction because I knew they wanted to hear me talk bullshit.
Right.
And I said, nah, I'm gonna drop this prediction. They gonna talk their shit.
In the comments, they was kind of killing you. You know what I'm saying?
And it's all good.
I saw snakes everywhere. You know all that.
Yeah, knowledge the snake, knowledge the fraud, and all of that. Really, like, you know, I've said it a few times, but I got a chance to chop it up with ANWAR when I got there at Nome, and really, it was really a misunderstanding. Like I tell everybody, initially when we filmed that footage, it was like we ended up dropping it like 8 to 10 days after it was filmed. Now, initially when I spoke to ANWAR, you know, from my perspective, and when we spoke, he basically told me like, yo, Knowledge, I want this, I want the, you know, part about Battle Truth cut out. And then he sent me a text saying, yo, Rita, you know, I want to see it before it drops. So, you know, my mistake as far as I told my team, I told my guys who edits the videos and everything, yo, you know, I gave him the director, like, yo, cut this part out and show it to, I got to show it to Rita before it comes out. But, you know, it was like 10 days, we got a lot of footage, and he ended up dropping it without sending it to me or cutting those parts out. So when it was out, we looked at it as like, you know what, I'll wait for ANWAR. If he called me, I'll take it down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how I kind of roll. I deal with a lot of battlers. I've taken a lot of things down in the past, and kind of like, so I kind of went with the same thing. Like, okay, it's out. You know, it's doing some numbers. People are talking about it, whatever. It's not that deep. If he called me, I'll just take it down because, you know what I'm saying, I did give him my word that I would do this, and I didn't actually do it. So I take all full responsibility for not doing that. And then, you know, ANWAR made a blog saying that he told me not to put it out at all. Yeah. So, you know, in a sense, you know, I was kind of offended. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why would you say that when you could have just called me and take it down? Right. I was wrong nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? So I take that. You know what I'm saying? When we did say that, I was like, yo, bro, you lied. Like, that's not true. You didn't ask me to take it down. And that was from my perspective. When I spoke to him, he said he felt like that's what he implied. Okay. And, you know, I didn't agree with him, but nonetheless, that's what he felt. So I respected it. And I took the video down once we spoke about it, you know, because my thing is I was going to take it down unless we spoke as men. I had sent them a text after he made the blog, and I told them, like, you know, call me, you know what I'm saying, so we could fix it. Right. But you know, he never hit me up, so when we actually seen each other in person, that's when we had the conversation, and that's when I said, okay, cool, that's how you feel? I'm gonna take it down. And then I ended up doing, you know, Surf asked me, you know, some questions in it live, and I basically said how I felt. I felt like he was lying, and that's what I said. But, you know, without telling the whole story, people made it, you know, attacked him and made him the bad guy, or made me the bad guy, and it's really just like, these guys was having fun, they said what they said. I thought it was harmless. I didn't think it was as big of a deal as people made it, but nonetheless, you know, from my perspective, I can't always go from how I feel. I gotta consider other people's feelings about certain situations. So, you know, I really did apologize to him about how it came out and how it made him look. That wasn't my intention, but nonetheless, it was what it was, and it happened. And, you know, I try to do my best, you know, moving forward. I try to be better on top of the footage and things like that, because, you know, some people are mindful of how they look on camera, and my job is to make sure that, you know, I respect people's wishes when they tell me certain things.
Now, how you feel about these other bloggers coming at you, like, you know, like guys like Battle Truth, like he was trying to come at you crazy?
No,
like
they doing their job. Their job is to get up and talk about what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about what's happening.
Because he was basically, he was about to cut you off, I'm sorry, but he's basically saying, yeah, you was looking at Anwar like he just a sucker, and I'm going to put it out anyway. You know how
that's not the case. But at the end of the day, their job is to sensationalize anything that happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a blogger, you're sitting home and you're just analyzing what's happening. So you really don't really know what's going on.
Right.
You might have a person here and there telling you something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, that you're cool with, but really you don't really know what's going on.
Right.
You only know what we give you. So at the end of the day, they make their assumptions and they say what they say. At the end of the day, they're bloggers and they're gonna talk. So you can't really stop that. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely right. I got another question. So obviously you went out to Gnome 10 and